Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so tonight the Lakers played the 76ers at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. It's going to be an early game, so you guys be ready. I may have a video at the halftime, may not, depending on how quickly Bible study ends for me and the fam. You guys know how that goes, so bear with me because the game and Bible study start at the same exact time. So that's just how the schedule works for me. Let's see how the schedule worked for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their fifth previous game, as we often count backwards 5 games to get data, was against the Brooklyn Nets, and the Brooklyn Nets lost. Sixers got the win 115-103, and we're going to jump straight into this team stats. So the Sixers shot 49% from the field, 43 of 88, and the Brooklyn Nets shot 40% from the field, 34 of 85. The 76ers shot 30% from the 3, 11 of 37, and also the Brooklyn Nets, same thing, 30%, 13 of 43. From the free throw line, Brooklyn Nets 22 of 26 for 85%. Sixers 18 of 20 for 90%. Both teams had 41 boards, 14 offensive boards for the Brooklyn Nets, 9 for the Sixers, 21 assists for the Brooklyn Nets, 28 assists for the Sixers, 12 steals for the Sixers, 5 for the Nets, 7 steals for the 76ers, 5 blocks for the Brooklyn Nets, 18 turnovers for the Nets, 17 points conceded off of those, 12 turnovers for the Sixers, 8 points conceded off of those, 31 fast break points for Philly, 10 for Brooklyn, 58 points in the paint for Philly, 36 for Brooklyn, 21 was the largest lead of the game for the Sixers. Brooklyn did not have a lead in this game. All right, let's get into the box score. And warning, I've been having Wi-Fi issues trying to make this video 3 times now, so hopefully we can get it done here. Now, Philadelphia's Paul George, number 8, had 21 minutes out there, 14 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, a +9 for Paul George. Dominic Barlow, 25 minutes of play, 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, over 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 10 boards, 4 assists, 1 turnover, +15. He's very impressive, by the way. This is a nice wing out there. I think he's going to make a name for himself. Andre Drummond, 11 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line. Didn't miss a shot. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 offensive boards, a +9 for Drummond. Quentin Grimes, 43 minutes, 19 points, 8 of 20 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 offensive boards, +5 for Quentin Grimes. Tyrese Maxey, 42 minutes, 22 points, 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, +8 for Tyrese. Jarris Walker, 12 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 boards, 1 assist, and -3 for Jarris. Broom, 7 minutes, 2 points, hit both his free throws, -8. Justin Edwards, 16 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, -9 for Justin Edwards. Adam Bona, 23 minutes, 13 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 3 blocks, +6. Kyle Lowry, 11 minutes, 2 assists, +10. And Jared McCain, 29 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 16 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 steals, +18. So the Sixers were a bit short-handed here, but they had a good game out of their center position. Both Drummond and Bona barely missed anything. Jared McCain's bouncing back, getting healthy by the second. He had a good game in this one. Clean Paul George game for them. So the Sixers were able to get an easy victory in Brooklyn. Yegor Demon had 23 points and 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Tyrese Martin had 16 points off the bench, and they had 6 players in double figures, did the Nets, but ultimately they're the Nets, so they weren't going to win the game. That's just kind of how that goes when you're 3-15. So let's move on. Sixers had a really soft schedule, honestly, man. It didn't look like they played much of anybody, to be honest with you guys. Here come the Wi-Fi issues. But I'd love to see what the Sixers did next, because I definitely watched highlights, and they were kind of blurry. I don't know if you guys been having issues with that on YouTube, watching highlights, but for whatever reason, multiple highlights, any team, any site, it's just been very blurry. So I don't know, man. It's been kind of frustrating. Just like this Wi-Fi is frustrating. I'm gonna have to reset it. This has been an issue for me all day today. It's just been hit or miss. When you're in this side of the building, tends not to be able to connect to the Wi-Fi sometimes. But, you know, we're going to be thorough. I can filibuster here and just say that the Los Angeles Lakers are coming off a game against the Celtics where we did not look very good, to say the least. Of course, there was no Luka Doncic. He welcomed his baby girl. We can confirm it was a girl after having some discrepancy. He was trolling about naming the baby Mateo Austin. That was not real. I don't know what was going on there. But nevertheless, he did have a baby girl. I think her name is Gabriella. So congratulations to the Doncic family on their new addition. And Luka will be returning tonight from what I understand. He is already reunited with the team and should be ready to rock. So, yeah, that's where we're at, man. 76ers, I would love to tell you what they did, but the Wi-Fi is just barely holding on, and I think we're back on. So, next up for the 76ers, I thought we were on. This is the kind of day we're having here. Let's see. Well, I can tell you this. The 76ers played a lot of easy teams to have faced. The highlights were not that great to watch. Looks like I'm getting Wi-Fi in this spot, so let's move on to the game against the Atlanta Hawks. 142-134. They did not win, but they did get into double overtime against these Hawks. This game took place in Philly, and let's see what the stats say. The Philadelphia 76ers, 44% from the field, 46 of 105. Atlanta, 48 of 104 for 46%. 15 of 45 from the three for Atlanta, 33%. 10 of 44 for the Sixers, 23%. Ouch. Not great shooting there. 32 of 38 from the line for the Sixers, 84%. 31 of 41 for the Hawks, 76%. 58 rebounds for the Hawks, 46 for the Sixers. 14 offensive boards for the Hawks, 11 for the Sixers. 36 assists for the Hawks, 26 for the Sixers. 14 steals for the Sixers, 10 for the Hawks. 6 blocks for both teams. 23 turnovers for the Hawks, 20 points conceded off of those. 18 turnovers for the Sixers, 20 points conceded off of those. 23 fast break points for the Hawks, 14 for the Sixers. 60 points in the paint for the Hawks, 58 for the Sixers. 8 was the largest lead for the Hawks, and 9 was the largest lead for the Sixers. And the Hawks won the game by 8. Let's get into the box score. Of course, we'll just glance at what Atlanta did. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's making an all-star push. I didn't think he had it in him, to be honest with you, but he had 34, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in this game. He was the high man for sure. No, he actually wasn't, believe it or not. Jalen Johnson had 41 and 14 and 7. He's definitely an all-star this year. Anything less than that would be a snub, in my opinion. So that's what the Hawks did. And let's check out the 76ers. So Paul George, 28 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 17 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals for Paul George, +1, 2 offensive boards there. Dominic Barlow, 45 minutes, 10 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 0 of 1 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, +3. Very, very impressive defensive stats there for Barlow. Joel Embiid, 30 minutes of play, 18 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 6 of 8 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board of -11. For JoJo, Tyrese Maxey, 52 minutes, 44 points, 14 of 31 from the field, 2 of 13 from 3, 14 of 17 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 turnovers, a -8. 2 of 13 is nuts, especially when Paul George is shooting 2 of 8. They couldn't hit a 3 to save their lives. VJ Edgecombe, 21 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, -3 for VJ. Justin Edwards did not score, 0 of 2 from both the 3 and field in 10 minutes. He had 2 rebounds and 1 assist, a -9. Andre Drummond, 6 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field, 1 rebound, +1. Adem Bona, 22 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 2 offensive boards, a +2 for Adem Bona. Quentin Grimes had 47 minutes, 28 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 8 from the 3, hit all 8 of his free throws, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 offensive boards, +2 for Grimes. And Jared McCain, 29 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, minus 18. So, yeah, bad shooting. Even though Quentin Grimes had a nice shooting night, it ultimately came down to terrible shooting from behind the arc. Too many threes launched for the Sixers. Not enough of them hit. And double overtime is what the result was, and they just couldn't close out a very, very strong performance from Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jalen Johnson. So, and Dyson Daniels had 17 points and 9 rebounds, 8 assists, so he played well too in this game. So that's really what it was, man. The Hawks just edged the Sixers out in a thriller on the road, and so Sixers had to take the loss there. Let's see what happened in the next one against the Wizards. 121-102 was the score. Of course, you know Philly won that game, took care of business against a bad Wizards team. They ain't beating really anybody. And yeah, let's see what the team stats tell us. So the Wizards shot 40% from the field, 35 of 88. Sixers shot 45% from the field, 46 of 102. The Sixers attempted a lot of field goals. Both of these games, these last two games, even though that one was in double overtime, they were over 100 field goals attempted. From the three, 17 of 40 for the Sixers for 43%, 9 of 36 for the Wizards, 25%. From the line, 12 of 17 for the Sixers, 71%, and 23 of 32 for the Wizards, 72%. Rebounds, a lot more than that. 53 for the Wizards, 51 for the Sixers. 16 offensive boards for the Wizards, 13 for the Sixers. Second game in a row where the Sixers gave up double-digit offensive boards and accounted for double-digit offensive boards. We're keeping a tally of that at all times. 23 assists for the Wizards, 26 for the Sixers, 5 steals for the Wizards, 12 for the Sixers, 11 blocks for the Wizards, 6 for the Sixers. 15 turnovers for the Wizards, 28 points conceded off of those. They are awful in transition consistently. I've seen several teams play the Wizards consecutively. They are bad at that. 11 turnovers for the Sixers, 9 points conceded off of those. 24 fast break points for the Sixers, 14 for the Wizards, and 54 points in the paint for the Sixers, 44 for the Wizards. 36 was the largest score for the Sixers, 6 was for the Wizards. Another thing I'm noting about the 76ers in these 3 games, they've been very good in fast breaks. We tend to suck as a fast break team, so that could be a bit of a problem tonight. Let's look at the stats here. The Wizards had 6 players in double figures, but nobody scored over 16. Vucevic was the high man with 16, and this is a very bad team. Let's see what happened with the Philadelphia 76ers box score. Paul George, 18 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 6 for Paul George. Dominic Barlow, 20 minutes, 16 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from free throw, 1 rebound, 2 steals, plus 5 for Barlow. Drummond, 17 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 offensive boards for Andre, plus 9. Tyrese Maxey, 29 minutes, 35 points, 13 of 26 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, all 5 free throws made. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers, 1 block, plus 23. That's a marvelous, marvelous line for Tyrese Maxey. VJ Edgecombe, 24 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 offensive boards, plus 10. He also did not turn the ball over. That's pretty impressive. Jarris Walker, 24 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Missed both his free throws, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 offensive boards, plus 8. I liked him back when he played for the Blazers, so I'm not surprised to see him have a double-double in a game like this. He's pretty good. Jahmai Broome, 8 minutes, missed all 6 of his field goals, also missed a 3-point shot, missed both his free throws, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board, a minus 16. The rookie couldn't hit a shot, as we can clearly see. I'm not so sure about that pick. The Sixers had some other guys on the board that they could have taken. They went with Broome. I think Broome's okay. I'm not so sure about that pick. Justin Edwards, 33 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 14 for Justin Edwards. Adam Bona, 22 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 1 from the line. No, from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, and 1 block, plus 26 for Bona. Gordon, 13 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, minus 11 for EG. Hunter Salas, 8 minutes, 2 points, 1 or 2 from the field. He also had a rebound and a turnover, minus 16 for Salas. And Jared McCain, 25 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 37. I'm sensing Jared McCain may be ready to be Jared McCain again. Anybody remembers him from last year, first half of the season? He was running away with Rookie of the Year. He got hurt halfway through the season. Somebody else took it, of course. But he would have been Rookie of the Year if the season continued. This is a massive scorer who's coming back from a bad knee injury, but he's still very young. Like, literally a rookie last year. I know what he can do. We need to as well. The Sixers are extremely dangerous because they got a guy like Jared McCain on their bench. So we need to be very aware. Jared McCain is somebody who, if he continues on the path he was on before getting hurt, he's going to be an all-star. So, yeah, look out for Jared McCain. He's starting to get his rhythm. He's starting to get off the minutes restriction. Now's the time when he's going to start looking like himself again. And if he starts looking like himself, it turns the Sixers into an entirely different type of monster. And so that's what I want to tell people. They got Edgecombe in place. They got Maxey in place. They don't even need him to start. And he is really, really good at scoring the basketball. So be aware, Jared McCain. Just keep an eye open. That's all I got to say about that. So, the Wizards suck, man. That's really what it came down to. 76ers got an easy victory. That's the pleasure of playing in the easy East. You don't have too much of that crap in the West. But out there, you get Brooklyn, you get Wizards 4 times. It's just an easy path for these guys. And next up, they played the Warriors from out West. 99-98, they got the victory in a thriller in Philadelphia. The Warriors came to Philly and did not win. And let's get into what happened there. For the Warriors, they shot 42% from the field, 37 of 89. Sixers, 39 of 85 from the field for 46%. Sixers, 10 of 38 from 3 for 26%. The Warriors, 12 of 42 for 29%. Not good three-point shooting in this game. Sixers tend not to be a good three-point shooting team, it seems. But they do have Paul George and Jared McCain and Joel Embiid who can shoot the three, so don't count on them just sucking as a team. Free throw line, 75%, 12 of 16 for the Warriors, 11 of 14 for the Sixers, 79%. Rebounds, 47 for the Sixers, 43 for the Warriors, 11 offensive boards for both of these teams. Clocking that, another one of those games. Assists, 27 for the Warriors, 23 for the Sixers. 12 steals for the Warriors, 8 for the Sixers. 7 blocks for the Sixers, 4 for the Warriors. 19 turnovers for the Sixers, 24 points conceded off of those. 13 turnovers for the Warriors, 25 points conceded off of those. Bad transition defense. Both teams did not do well there. 8 fast break points for the Warriors, 17 for the Sixers. Again, Sixers, they're speed demons in the fast break. 44 points in the paint for both. 24 was a large lead for the Sixers, for the Warriors, and ultimately the Sixers won this game by 1. All right, so glancing at the Warriors, they had 5 players in double figures. Nobody scored over 16 again. So that's another game where the Sixers were able to hold most of these scores well below what you would expect from them. Of course, no Steph Curry out there. Yeah, it looked like they might have been missing a lot of people. The high man for the Warriors was Pat Spencer, 16. So let's get into the Sixers. 35 minutes for Dominic Barlow. He had 6 points, 3 of 6 from the field, or 1 from 3, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 5 offensive boards, plus 1. I am extremely impressed with Dominic Barlow, man. He has the length and the height, and he makes it work for him. This is another impressive game for him. He tends to miss three-point shots. He wants to be able to hit threes. He wants to be a threat out there, but he hasn't hit a three-point shot, as we can clearly see. We don't want that to change tonight, but you got to keep him off the glass. 14 boards for this kid. Yeah, he's impressive. Joel Embiid, 25 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. Joel shooting the 3. I've been saying he could shoot the 3. Well, he didn't shoot it well in this one. 2 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers. 1 block plus 2. Still trying to work his way back from injury, just like Jared McCain. The Sixers are only going to get better if they can just keep everybody healthy. With those two getting healthier, this is a dangerous Sixer team in the second half of the season, so long as they don't have any setbacks with their injuries. They're going to be dangerous, man. Quentin Grimes, 38 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 13 from the field, just like Joel. 0 of 5 from the 3, sort of like Joel. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, sort of like Joel. 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. 2 offensive boards, +5 for Quentin Grimes. Tyrese Maxey, 40 minutes, 35 points, 13 of 27 from the field, 10 of threes attempted, 4 of them hit all 5 of his free throws, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, a block, +7 for Ty Maxey. All-star shoe-in. VJ Edgecombe, 24 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Did not attempt a free throw, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. VJ, 3 steals, 1 offensive board, +1 for Edgecombe, the rookie. Jarris Walker, 12 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, -5 for Jarris Walker. Edwards, 22 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, -3. They have multiple players that get multiple stocks in multiple games in this 3-game or 4-game stretch. We need to be aware of the 76er defense. It is good. They are a good defensive team. Andre Drummond, 17 minutes, did not score. He attempted a 3, had 2 boards, +3. That is strange. He had a block out there. That's a strange game for Drummond. Adam Bona, 6 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 offensive boards there, -2 for Bona. And Jared McCain, 21 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, -4 for Jared McCain. So that's really what it was, man. They edged the game out. 76ers got the win at the buzzer, if I'm not mistaken, on this one. It was a thriller. VJ Edgecombe got with the offensive rebound put back, 0.9 seconds left. Just a thriller of a basketball game. The Sixers are very lucky to have won it. And we move on to the next game, which I believe was against the Bucks. 116-101 was the win for the Sixers in Milwaukee. And like I said, I couldn't see anything from this game. The highlights were just like I was looking through a fishbowl. It was awful. But it was what it was. Let's look at the stats. 39 of 86 for the Sixers for 45% from the field. 35 of 76 for the Bucks, 46% from the field. From the three-point line, 17 of 43 for the Sixers, 40% there. 11 of 32 for the Bucks, 34% there. Free throw line, the Sixers only missed 1, 21 of 22, 95%, and of course, 20 of 27 for the Bucks, 74% from the free throw line. 11 offensive rebounds for the Sixers, 7 for the Bucks. Another game where the Sixers got double-digit offensive boards. 25 assists for the Sixers, 26 for the Bucks, 12 steals for the Sixers, 8 for the Bucks. 3 blocks for the Bucks, 1 for the Sixers. 18 turnovers for the Bucks, 21 points conceded off of those. 15 turnovers for the Sixers. That's a different team in Pennsylvania. 17 points conceded off of those. Fast break points, 6 for 76ers, 8 for the Bucks. 38 points in the paint for Cream City, which is the Bucks, if you were wondering. And 36 for the guys in the City of Brotherly Love. Points in the paint. Just trying to switch it up. That's the Sixers. Largest lead for the Sixers was 26. 2 was the largest lead for the Bucks. The Bucks, as Giannis would say. All right, so how did the Bucks do? Well, I can tell you Kevin Porter had a pretty big game. He had 20 points, hit all 9 of his free throws, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. He's back to the Kevin Porter he was before the domestic incident when he played for the Rockets. That kid is very talented. Bobby Portis had a big game, 22 points, some good shooting. Ryan Rollins, 16 points, 7 assists, 4 steals for Ryan Rollins. He's continuing to show that he's a real breakout piece. And, of course, Antetokounmpo ain't out there. Well, Giannis ain't. Thanasis played a minute and got a bucket. So, let's look at the Sixers. Paul George, 30 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. No turnovers, 1 steal, +7. Good game for Paul George. He's playing a clean game right now. These last couple games for Paul George ain't sucked too bad at all. Getting healthier by the second. See how long that lasts. Dominic Barlow, 21 minutes, 6 points, 1 of 6 from the field. Missed both his threes as usual. 4-4 from the free throw line, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards plus 1. If Dominic Barlow is back there, he got to prove to me he can hit a shot, because in these games he hasn't hit any of them. He's taking them, not too many, just like 1 or 2 a night, but he can't shoot. So if he can't shoot, then leave him back there. Andre Drummond, 23 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 3 offensive boards plus 8. Andre Drummond, second game in a row where he attempted 2 threes as well. He's trying to hit that shot, man. They are not afraid to not be able to shoot. They will shoot. They ain't going to hit no threes, but they'll shoot them. They'll keep their spacing honest that way. Tyrese Maxey also missed all of his threes, 5 of 14 from the field, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, plus 16. He's always a good plus minus, Tyrese Maxey. Good things happen while he's on the floor, whether he's shooting well or not. 4 steals, pretty impressive. The shooting, absolutely not. Off game for Tyrese Maxey, but still led his entire team in plus minus. That is very, very strange. VJ Edgecombe, 24 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, plus 2 for VJ. Jarris Walker, 18 minutes, 18 points, 1 point a minute, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, plus 7. He was great. That is fantastic right there, Jarris Walker. Justin Edwards got a minute out there, garbage time minus 2. Adam Bona, 24 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 9. Kyle Lowry, 10 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from both the 3 and field, 1 rebound, 1 assist, plus 3. Quentin Grimes, 29 minutes, 22 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 6 out of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, plus 15. So Quentin Grimes shot very well, but them 5 turnovers looked nuts. Couldn't miss a shot, but couldn't hold on to the ball either. Him and Jarris Walker definitely pitched in big off the bench for this team. Jared McCain, 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, plus 9. This team is all over the place, man. No turnovers for Jared McCain, but he couldn't hit a shot. They're all over the place. But they did get the production off of their bench that you would expect from a good team. And the Sixers are a very good team, even though they still got a long way to go. And I don't really love their coaching. But this is a good team, and we need to respect them. They got a lot of talent, a lot of depth, and that's what there is to say there. So, yeah, that's how it went, man. They took care of business off a very clean game from ultimately their bench. And they were able to overcome bad shooting by Tyrese Maxey. But, you know, overall, the Sixers took care of everything they needed to against a Giannis-less Milwaukee Buck team. So that concludes everything we need to say about the Philadelphia 76ers history, man. We went through it. We got through it. It's done. And it was a challenge for me. I've tried to do this video at least 3 times. The Wi-Fi was not being kind. So let's look and see who's going to be playing tonight. What's the issue here? Who's starting? What's happening? What they're wearing? Hopefully it'll let me know. I guess it's not going to. Okay, the Lakers are wearing white. Of course, we know that it's Sunday, so we always wear our whites on weekends. And the Sixers are going to have their black uniforms on, which means they're likely going to have their black old school Philadelphia 76er Allen Iverson era floor, which is literally my favorite color scheme from them. They got a lot of good stuff over the years, in my opinion. This was the best. The black is the best. I'm glad they brought that back. Hopefully it never goes away. And hopefully we beat them while they're wearing it. 76ers injury report. Joel is a game-time decision. Paul George, game-time decision. Kelly Oubre and Trendon Watford are out. And the Lakers, Bron is a game-time decision. Marcus Smart is still out. He missed the whole road trip, man. Hopefully he'll be back on Wednesday. But, man, it's kind of tough without him because we got a lot of Gabe Vincent to watch because of it. Hopefully with the way that Nick Smith played, that maybe our coach would be willing to give Nick Smith some minutes. Some of the stuff he thinks he's getting out of Gabe Vincent, he's actually getting from Nick Smith, if I'm being honest. Nick Smith is a much better defender than I thought he would be. He tends to steal the ball. He's a good three-point shooter. He gets to the rack. I like Nick Smith over Gabe Vincent all day. Everything he think he getting from Gabe, he getting from Nick. So hopefully he come around to seeing that and acting accordingly. But I'm not counting on it. So that's really what it is. But at least we got Luka back, so all should be right with the world. Austin, Luka, LeBron, Rui, and Ayton should be starting if this thing is telling me the truth, which a lot of times it doesn't. Starters for the Sixers: Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Paul George, Dominic Barlow. I don't think I've heard his name. Oh, Barlow. I think I probably had his name wrong. That's Barlow, the kid we've been talking about, and Joel Embiid. So that's what they got going on. I don't think I said his name was Dominic. I think I was probably calling him something else. Whatever. You get the point. That's what the Sixers got going on. That is a very impressive kid, even though he can't shoot worth a darn. So that is what it is, man. 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern in Philadelphia. The Lakers coming off the worst game possible against the Celtics. The worst time to have a game where nobody shows up, where guys are out. But all of it was legitimate. There was nothing wrong with that. We come off a back-to-back in Canada, flew into Boston, got in late. Had to turn around and play a hot Boston team that had garbage time in their previous game against the Wizards that doesn't give anybody any resistance whatsoever. So, it is what it is, man. You were supposed to lose that Boston game. But tonight, you got a big game against the Sixers, and I expect for us to push the Sixers. They've been playing against some really soft teams lately. They're not used to playing a high-level player like Luka. To be honest with you, they've just been beating up on bad teams or getting beat by teams that are incomplete or whatever the case may be. So, with the exception of that Hawks game, they've been playing soft teams, and they should ultimately be bum-rushed by a good Lakers squad tonight, who should be very upset at what things took place in that Boston game. So we better win, man. But it's not going to be easy, and we had better slow down that fast break, and we better keep them off the offensive glass, and be ready for Tyrese Maxey, man. Some of the highlights that he had, his jump shot, step back mid-range jumper is just beautiful. The boy is fast as all hell. VJ Edgecombe's electric in the fast break as well. So they're going to get fast break points off the strength of that backcourt. When you couple our unathletic backcourt with their super athletic backcourt, you have things there that concern me. Their center position as well. Clearly, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, these are big-time rebounders. They provide a lot of size. So Ayton and our guys are a little overmatched as it pertains to the size of the centers that the Sixers provide, and it doesn't translate to the Sixers being slow because they still manage to speed up and down the floor. So it's a lot, man. Dominic Barlow's extremely defensive. He's going to be a problem out there, so we just need to be ready for his length. Jared McCain off of the bench. Paul George and his high ability to play, even though he's like the fifth option, he's still an extremely dangerous player in that position. So I just really like the Sixers team roster that they have this year. And that's a far cry from what I've been saying, but they've drafted fairly well. I like the VJ pick. I'm not sure about the Broom pick. But, Edwards off the bench. Kessler's a guy that played for the Dallas. I'm not sure if he's in the league right now. But this Edwards they have is a good Edwards. And Adam Bona is another one of those centers. So this is a team that has a lot of size, a lot of length, a lot of speed. They don't really have great shooters, but they're capable of hitting shots, streaky. So, yeah, this is a Sixer team. I don't love this matchup for us. I don't love it. But I do love the idea that you have a superhuman in Luka Doncic who's coming fresh off of one of the best opportunities to experience life, being a father, getting his second child into the world. I know he's ready to play, and I know he's gonna go off. He's gonna go off. I know it. I sense this being a big Luka night. Hopefully he's not a little rusty, but I don't think so. He ain't been away from the game long enough to be rusty. So I don't think so. Austin's coming off a not-so-good game for his standards, even though we walked away with 35 points. Ultimately, he wasn't able to really push us, I think. He had 35. I don't remember, but he didn't play his greatest game against the Celtics. Yeah, nobody really played their good game against the Celtics. But what I was encouraged by, Gabe Vincent's shooting. He shot well in this one. Hopefully he can carry that into this building as well. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot to like, man. Wasn't a whole lot to like. But like I said, our team was coming off a back-to-back thriller, emotional win in Toronto. And so you give them a pass for how that went. It was not a good performance, but you could see why you would expect it wouldn't be. And so tonight, I don't have those expectations. We need to play better, regardless who's on the floor. We getting Luka back. Austin slips back into his regular position. Bron hopefully can go. If he doesn't, so be it. But we should have enough tonight to face a Sixer team, so long as we take care of the things we can control and put forth an effort that matches the intensity that I expect from a Sixer team that has a lot of ability. So that's really what it is, man. It's a tale of two very different fighters, man. An athletic Sixer team with a lot of size, a fluent executing Laker team with not a lot of athleticism. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out, who's able to impose their will. I'm extremely intrigued by this matchup. The fact that it's an early game on the road, I don't love. End of a road trip tends to be a problem, but it hasn't been a long road trip. So, yeah, man, we'll see what the Sixers and the Lakers do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to see. And if Paul George and Joel don't play, then that changes the dynamic entirely. So, who knows? You can get a mixed bag tonight. But ultimately, this game is going to be played, and so we'll see who wins it. That's pretty much what there is to it. I'll have a video for you at the end of the game for certain, maybe at halftime, but I'll keep an eye on the game while Bible study's going on. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Looking forward to this one. Anytime we go into Philadelphia, we usually come out with a loss, if I'm being honest with you. That's just kind of how this goes throughout the course of my lifetime. We just don't win there very often unless it's in the finals. So, yeah, we need to get a win tonight, man. We need to make Joel pay. He's been beating us. Every time he's out there, he has a big game against the Lakers. I don't know what it is with him and the Lakers, but he's played some of the greatest games of his career against us. He's in a much different role now, but I still expect for him to play a good game tonight against us if he does suit up. Tyrese Maxey, pencil him in for 40 points. Good thing is we got Luka and Austin. You could pencil them in for the same. So, we'll see what happens, man. But be aware of Jared McCain. Be aware of Jared McCain off the bench. That is somebody we need to be very, very careful not to leave open, because once he sees the ball fall, he can go for 40 himself, no problem. So that's what I have to say, man. Dominic Barlow is a defensive monster. Respect that young fella on the defensive end. Do not toy around in the passing lanes and stuff like that. Be crisp. Take care of the basketball, because if you turn it over, they're going the other way, and we are not a good transition defensive team. So that's pretty much what I got to say. I appreciate everybody for rocking with BDL 44.